This is my drawing of Tlaloc. He was a rain god, one of many ancient Mexican gods that existed in the Aztec world. Um, the the Aztec Empire started in the year 1325, and in 1521, Tenochtitlan was captured, which is the ancient city of Mexico, where Mexico City now lies, and it was destroyed by Hernan Cortes. And in 1525, the Aztec Empire laid in ruins, and that was the end. Um, Now, the Aztecs actually immigrated or migrated into Anahuac Valley in the year 1168. So, in around 1250 AD, the Aztecs lived close to Lake Texcoco, which is Mexico City. And in the year 1325, the Aztecs occupied the two islands in the middle of Lake Texcoco, in Tenochtitlan was founded. Um, and so this video is about a story that I actually started many years ago. I actually got this book, and I basically started writing notes and drawings since October of 2009 on this book. But prior to October 2009, for my spring summer 2011 collection, I actually started drawing like in the year, like in 2005 and 2006 and 2007, but most of the drawings are like in paper. So I decided that I got this book, and then I started drawing my inspirations of what I would do, and the designs, like um, I just started writing notes, and uh, what was popular in the Aztec world. Now, being Mexican, I can be inspired by um, many things in life. I mean, in the Mexican world, basically, my spring summer collection is was going to be the start of four collections. Spring summer 2011, the collection is called was going to be called Tenochtitlan 2100 AD. And for fall winter, the first collection of spring summer was basically the entire collection was going to be inspired only by the Aztecs from the year 1325 to the end of the Aztec Empire. The collection was going to be based on that lifestyle, what they what well the history period, colors and what they used to wear, and the entire collection, every outfit, there was going to be men and women, and the sacrifice gown was going to be kind of like the last gown of the collection, which was a white gown that's all embroidered in like red beads, and it has a heart, and it's all embroidered. It's couture. Um, Most of the designs have taken me forever to do, and some of the patterns, some of the capes. Um, this is just like one of the little A-line dresses that's made out of metal with a face, with an Aztec face. So, and then the list goes on and on. Most of the collection, every design has a name, and it's a god, or it's like these are some of the names of some of the dresses: Huitzililopochtli, Montezuma, Tenochtitlan, Quetzalcoatl, Teotihuacan, Tezcatlipoca, Texcoco, Tenora, Atlal, um, Milpa, which is a field of corn, or of and I was also gonna have a gown dedicated to the corn, which is a pretty beautiful fabric that I actually kind of discovered. Basically, I got this how you wrap the well, it's it's kind of uh like how the mummies are wrapped. So it's a fabric that you wrap cheese on, and but when you put it on this kind of a fabric, which is kind of like a linen, and if you get all the cheesecloth, which is see-through fabric that looks like mummy, and you put it on top of, I shouldn't be saying this because it's kind of like my own invention, but it really isn't. Maybe it is. If you put it on top of the linen and you go like this, you spread it, and it actually sticks to the fabric. It won't move. And when you sew it on top, it creates this beautiful illusion of like kind of like a mummy. And that is going to be one of the outfits for the god of corn. Um, and this is another one. This is Xochipilli, which is the flower prince, and this is another inspiration. I decided that this collection is just too much for me to do, and I really want to continue on making basically design dresses and lines that I have designed in the past, that I don't want to just because spring summer already passed, that I should not continue to basically kind of like manufacture or find an investor to actually make those designs, because the designs themselves are really beautiful and they're very wearable. And so I think that basically I don't want to make this collection for 2011. I want to make it for 2012. I wanted to end this video by saying that the for 2011 my spring summer collection was going to be called Tenochtitlan 2100, and then for fall winter my next collection was going to be inspired by um almost 400 years of Mexican culture, which is after the Aztecs, and the collection was going to be inspired like by Frida Kahlo, by um, the Virgin de Guadalupe, which came after the Aztecs, and and personalities and presidents and places that have made Mexico very famous in the past 400 years. And then my next collection, which is coming into the Mayan calendar for spring summer 2012, my collection was going to be inspired by the Mayan culture. And then for the fall winter 2012, which is the end of the world, was going to be inspired by the entire Mexican culture that spans thousands and thousands of years. So, as a fashion designer, as an artist, and somebody who wants to be inspired, it is a lot to learn. It's too much for me. And right now I want to concentrate on my designs, and what I want to do is I want to make money and I want to sell and I want to find an investor, and I just can't produce another collection. It's going to be very time consuming. So I've decided that my collection for that I was that I'm going to continue designing for the all 2011 is going to be shown in the winter of this year, and it's going to be for spring summer 2012, and it's just going to be based on the entire history of the Aztecs, and I wanted to create a beautiful collection. And for fall winter of 2012, my collection is going to be inspired by the Mayan Aztecs. So this is what I wanted to say. And for spring summer 2011, which is this year, I want to concentrate on things that I kind of designs that I actually have kind of invented. I've never seen them before, and I want to continue to basically show these beautiful designs that I did. And I do want to work on a spring summer collection, but it's going to be more towards bikinis and like really summer like skirts and shorts and tops that I really love. I love all these designs that I've made, and I want to continue to do them and sell them and see what and let's see what happens. And it's my collections. My designs are all about rock and roll, and I want to go into that world where I really want celebrities to wear my gowns that I made, my bikinis. Maybe, this year I'll go back to the Playboy Mansion and show my collection again, um, and, you know, make money to produce my Spring Summer 2011, 2012 collection, which is called Tenochtitlan. It's going to be a very powerful collection. And my Fall Winter 2012 collection, inspired by the Mayan, and it's in the Mayan calendar, is going to be a very powerful collection as well. And I want to work with it. I want to work in the designs. I want to learn more. So, thanks for your patience, and until next time, I guess have a fashionable weekend ahead from MEDAVOG.